Warden Mandy Martin, can you tell me what happened at the Community of Social Services meeting today?
It's a subcommittee of County Council, Northumberland County Council, and we were discussing the reactions and the statements that have been issued in response to the Coburg's instances of tents being set up with unsanctioned drug administration. And of course, the town of Coburg, the MPP, other mayors, etc., came up very strongly and said, you know, we cannot sanction this because there isn't the medical support, these people are not qualified, it's unsafe, and that is not our approach. The health unit, though, Halliburton Corps, the Pine Ridge Health Unit, issued a statement that sort of said, well, in the face of there being no other supports, you know, maybe it wasn't a bad thing. Well, there has to be a line somewhere where we can go and keep building and do our outreach and plan for the entire picture without it being off in the weeds. And frankly, you can say unsanctioned. In my mind, it's illegal consumption of drug in terms of what is being presented. We have other issues here. The issue is broader than that. There's mental health, there's health itself, and then there's addiction. So when we approach the situation, one size does not fit all, and what we're working to do is to bring these services together so that we have a plan, a larger strategic plan so that people can have the services, etc. When we get off in the weeds and people say, well, that's okay, you can do that. Well, what else can happen? This is not productive. This does not, in fact, help people.
Were you surprised, because you said, I believe in the meeting, that the health unit went, quote, rogue? Were you surprised at the health unit's response that they said to media and they said to the county, I believe?
Well, I think, for example, and I mean, here I am. I still smoke, folks. And I think of the health unit purges and campaigns over the years to charge store owners for, you know, cigarettes, all these things, absolutely necessary. But the fervor with which those campaigns are run, and somehow this situation, not to also define your line. Furthermore, these are immediate health risks. If people overdose, if something happens in terms of a collapse or whatever, these are unsanctioned people who have suddenly decided that they're health experts. I find it amazing. It's like me saying, I'm a doctor, now I'm gonna take over your COVID program. No, that's not how we worked, and that's not how we worked through COVID, as an example of how it works when we all work together.
What did was it a motion then that came forward? Like, was it a?
It's a resolution of the committee to have this go forward to the full council meeting on April 12th for discussion, and ask the health unit to appear as a delegation to explain their position on this.
Sort of a neutral to allowing it, or like.
What is their take on this? Are you part of this solution or not? Where is it? We have to be together on the same page on this. How else are we ever going to help?